What's up guys, Bryan here. Today I'd like to talk to you about the major scale and how to practice that with intervals. So how to use the major scale and strengthen our interval knowledge. A lot of you might already know about the major scale. Perhaps it's the first ever scale that you learn, and there's a good reason for that. It's the scale that I like to get people started on first, just because it's the most simple and it doesn't have any sharps or flats. So the numbers go from 1 to 7 with no sharps or flats. And obviously the third and the fourth note are half step apart, and so are the seventh and the first. So E and F and B and C are half step apart. Let's do the C major scale in open position, so we can link that to the C major chord. So you know this C major chord. You can kind of fill in the gaps, and you can fill in the spaces in between the notes that you're already playing. So we've got just one octave, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Playing the C in relation to other notes, one by one, one at a time. So C and D together it sounds like, and one by one. And you can try and sing that interval as well. Do, do. And now you'll know that that's a relationship of a second, so a second interval. Then move on to the next note, and you've got an interval of a third, which is what makes the scale or the chord sound like a major quality. And then that's a fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then you've got the octave. So doing this will allow you to really hear each individual note against, in this case, the root, the C note. And from that you can find the different intervals. And if you do this for other keys as well, the intervals should sound the same, but just all set into a different key. So what I mean by that is, if you were to move this to D major, for example, kind of like the same shape, D will be our 1, E will be our 2. So in a sense, the distance between D and E is the same as the distance between C and D. Yeah, so when it comes to learning songs, when it comes to learning melodies or solos, any piece of music really that you can find, it's very useful to have a well-trained ear to figure out where the next note is in relation to the previous note. So if the melody goes something like, okay, it might be a guitar riff in a pop song or something, and you're trying to figure that out, you can first of all try and find the first note. Okay, that's C. And without knowing what this is, you can think in terms of intervals. And okay, you can sing the major scale up, Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think it's an interval of a fifth, and you can try and play the scale as well. And so you found your second note, and then you can find, okay, it can go a step down from the G, becomes the F, or you can work from the first note, which is C, and just go up the scale. So fourth. So this is how I would go about practicing ear training with the major scale and intervals. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Please share it with your guitar friends, or not even guitar friends, but just music friends. People who are interested in learning a little bit more about music, even in terms of just theory. I believe some of these videos can be really helpful for them. So I'll see you next time. Cheers.